there's a Tumblr support network for a world I find very fascinating, and that is the sugar baby, sugar daddy, sugar mama relationship therein. And it's this entire world. It's not as maybe nuanced or as eclectic as you might think. In fact, there are even commercials for services to help you be a better sugar baby.
Take control of your dating life. We'll show you where to look and what to look for in a quality sugar daddy. Then we'll tell you how to make the most of your relationship, financially and personally. We will teach you the most effective ways to ask your sugar daddy for what you want. We'll also show you the methods that will make your sugar daddy want to give you everything you desire. After you subscribe to the Sugar Daddy formula, you'll gain access to a variety of resources. Ebooks filled with tips and techniques for sugar daddy dating, and forums so you can contact other sugar babies for advice and to share your stories. You'll learn all you've ever wanted to know about sugar daddy dating. Don't wait. Join the Sugar Daddy formula today and find your own sugar baby success.
Oh, great.
Oh.
That was a great fade. A great
We
subtle
missed the
fade.
end of that because of the dance break, because it was such an exciting concept.
I mean, it sounds great. Just being a sugar baby sounds fantastic. There's music. There's just all kinds of sex, I imagine.
Moving graphics?
Yeah.
Gifts?
So
Books. Books to read. Doesn't that sound great?
So many places to find support for if you're looking to be a sugar baby, I guess, including Confessions of a Sugar Baby, which is a very popular Tumblr blog, which has discussed a lot of different tips like protecting yourself, like it said in the commercial, how to express what you want and get it, and like maybe even blacklisting certain sugar daddy mamas, mostly daddy.
Yeah, I was surprised to find out that this existed, but it makes so much sense because, of course, there's a certain amount of gabillionaires out there and people who want to date them, and they want. It's clearly that's a sub-genre of dating.
Yeah.
But to blacklist some of them who are abusive makes so much sense because there's such a power dynamic going on there.
That is something I
Yes.
wanted to discuss with you. I mean, while this is something that many people in the audience, I'm sure, might find reprehensible, it is certainly, I guess, an agreement between two parties that are both interested in a certain thing. And it's,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
the power
it's-
situation is something I was really curious about. Like,
Yeah, well, it's discreet, and it's discreet. Like it is. A lot of people probably don't want you to know about it, but it's discreet in that like these are set terms. This is how it is. This is what we agreed to. If it works the way it's supposed to work, then that is fantastic. I mean, it sounds like. I mean, you'll hear a bunch of like dirty old men go like, "Well, that's how it's set up in the old days anyway. I'm getting sex. I gotta buy her dinner first." But for some people, maybe this is just one of those problem-solved moments. And if I was able to collect a paycheck for, in many cases, just spending time with people, I mean,
Yes, that's an interesting part of this.
I'm assuming they're not all getting bang for their buck.
Most of them are. I definitely read into this. There is a lot of sex happening, but guess what? That's okay. Everyone's getting what they want. So what's the problem? Are we talking about whether we're judging these people or?
Well, I'm just saying it would be easy to judge them, and I'm sure it has happened and will happen and continue to happen. It's not something personally that I feel like I would be happy about. The idea of doing it doesn't sound good to me.
Good, more for me.
But see, no, it's fine. If that's your thing, if that's what the both parties agree upon, I don't see that there's a huge problem with it. At what point, though, there are some kind of murky lines. Would you consider some of this maybe prostitution?
It's totally prostitution.
I would say it's not. I would say that some people probably go about it as prostitution, but I was reading into this world, and it turns out you still have a relationship. Like you're still spending quality time with a person. Like you're having a relationship, and yes, there's a power dynamic because one person has a ton of money and wants that attention and wants a companion, and the other person needs money or wants to go and
There's
explore
also
a
the
whole new
social
world.
power dynamic, which
Social
is
power
the sugar
dynamic?
baby has more power. I mean, when you read these websites, they talk a little bit about, while these men, mostly men, are millionaires and billionaires, maybe they don't really know how to speak to a woman properly, or also men. There's quite a few homosexual sugar babies.
I love it. I love it. It's so great. This is just like another way to use a technological solution to put online a way for people to find another person they want to spend time with in the way and under the terms in which they want to spend time with them.
Excellent. I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, and I want to be a sugar baby so bad. Doesn't it sound awesome?
Would your girlfriend be cool with that?
No, but she's such a square. After a while, though, I'd feel weird. Because if we were actually developing a relationship, say I found that sugar mama, if we were developing a relationship, I would start to feel weird getting money from it.
That's an interesting,
You know?
yeah.
Maybe,
Well,
but here's another thing that's dangerous. I think a lot of the sugar daddies might feel that over time, maybe they're actually having this real connection. I think that's the danger of this, is as much as they want to say they agreed about it ahead of time, there might be, just as there are in normal relationships, that time where it's like, oh, I think this is slightly different than it started out. Maybe I shouldn't be giving them money anymore. I'm sad that they still want it.
I think it's a really complex issue with a lot of maybe gray areas, very gray areas. But what do you think, audience? Would you ever want to enter a relationship on either end of this sugar baby, sugar daddy spectrum? Let us know what you think below in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe.